A part of the chicken that is easy for everyone to eat is the tenderloins. When they are prepared well, they soak up flavors and juices from the spices they're cooked in. Cooked in the oven or deep fried in oil, they are a delight to have. You can even snack on them. Crispy tenderloins are the best treats. This video will explain 4 chicken tenders recipe. You can make any of these amazing tenders dish for yourself and your loved ones. All the recipes listed are intended for the oven. Now that you are ready, let's get to work on those amazing recipes. How to coat your chicken tenderloins before baking it. Coating your chicken tenderloins before baking them is sure proof that they will come out crispy. Here's a 3-stage process. The first stage is to flour the chicken. The second is to egg wash. Then roll in breadcrumbs. If you have a favorite breadcrumb, this is where to test its loyalty. Though any breadcrumb can work for the coating. If you want every bite of those tenders to have a rich taste, then you should season all your coating ingredients with the same spices. For example, you can choose to season your flour with pepper, a pinch of salt, garlic, onion, and some rosemary. Add the same spices in your breadcrumbs and combine them properly. That way you are sure every bite of the tenders conveys your culinary heart. General tricks that make crispy oven-baked chicken tenderloins. Oven racks will help you lift those tenders away from the baking pan so that they can bake properly and even crisp. Because they produce juice as they cook, if you leave them in the pan, you'll force them to soak back the juices. This will make them become mushy instead of crispy. Also, if you find it okay, you can use cooking spray while baking. Spray only on the chicken tenders before you begin baking them and when you turn them. The purpose is to help the chicken turn brown when they are done baking. Turning them on the other side before they are completely baked will help them bake evenly. Recipe 1. Simple oven-baked chicken tenderloins. This is a family-friendly recipe that your children will love dearly. They come out crunchy and soft when they are properly made. Time estimate. Preparation time 15 minutes. Cooking time 40 minutes. What you need for this dish. Chicken tenderloins 8 pieces. Multi-purpose flour 1/2 cup. Breadcrumbs 1 cup. Grated Parmesan cheese 1/4 cup. Paprika, smoked 1/2 teaspoon. Italian seasoning 3/4 teaspoon. Salt 3/4 teaspoon. Pepper 3/4 teaspoon. Onion powder 3/4 teaspoon. Garlic powder 3/4 teaspoon. A large egg. Hot sauce, little. Water 1 tablespoon. What you should do. Spice your flour. Take a dish or little bowl and mix in your coating ingredients. Put your flour and 1/4 teaspoon each of these. Pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, smoked paprika, and salt. Stir the mixture, make sure they are combined well. Combine your breadcrumbs. Take a second bowl to combine the breadcrumbs. Place the breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese, then 1/2 teaspoon each of these. Onion powder, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. Then add 1/4 teaspoon smoked paprika. Combine all completely. Prepare your egg. In another dish, whisk your egg, tablespoon of water, and a bit of hot sauce together. They should mix up smoothly. Set up your oven. Get your baking pan with edges and a rack that sits on it properly. Set them aside. Turn on your oven to heat at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Set out your chicken tenderloins. Take them, piece by piece, and deep into the mixtures. Dip a piece in the flour mixture, then put it in the egg and finally in the breadcrumbs. Set it on the rack when it's well coated. Put your nonstick cooking spray on the top when you're done before putting the pan in the hot oven. Bake the tenderloins for 20 minutes before you turn them over. Spray the cooking spray over them again and return to the oven. When they are properly done at 165 degrees Fahrenheit, remove them from the oven and let the smoke get off. Serve your baked chicken tenderloin with barbecue sauce while they are still hot. Recipe 2, mustard-flavored oven-baked chicken tenderloins. If you have a party holding in your house or you love your chicken spicy, mustard-flavored oven-baked chicken tenderloins recipe will be great for you. They come out super wonderful from the oven and can be used to eat rice. It doesn't take a lot of time to prepare. The time it takes to bake depends on the size of the tenders you put in the oven. Keep an eye on them and a ready thermometer. Time estimate. Preparation time 5 minutes. Cook time 20 minutes. What you need. Chicken tenderloins 6 pieces. Salt 1/4 teaspoon. Pepper 1/2 teaspoon. Smoked paprika 1/2 teaspoon. Lemon juice 1 ounce. Fresh tarragon chopped 2 tablespoons and some extra. Mustard, whole grain, 1/2 cup. Minced garlic 1 bulb. What you should do. Prepare your mustard sauce. Take a plate and mix in your mustard, salt, pepper, lemon juice, tarragon, garlic, and paprika. Be sure you combine them well. Set up your oven. Get a sizable baking pan with a cover. Turn on your oven to heat at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Marinate the chicken tenderloins. Put the tenderloins in the mustard mixture and make sure every part of it is properly covered. Put the marinated tenders in the baking pan, then cover it up. Place the pan to bake in the oven for 20 minutes approximately. Check for doneness after 15 minutes to make sure the tenders don't dry out. Use your thermometer to check or cut into a thick part to see if it is done. If the inside is white when you cut, then the chicken is ready. Remove them and let the smoke go down. Serve with rice while it's still hot. Recipe 3, milk-flavored oven-baked chicken tenderloins. How about chicken drenched in milk? This recipe combines milk and breadcrumbs to produce a rich taste of chicken tenders. The ingredients are not difficult to put together, plus they cook in a few minutes. Even children will cling to the tenders. Time estimate. Preparation time 5 minutes. Cooking time 20 minutes. What you need. Chicken tenderloins 7 pieces. Milk 1/4 cups. Large eggs 2. Flour 1.5 cups. Breadcrumbs 2 cups. Black pepper. Salt. What you should do. Season your flour and breadcrumbs. Put your breadcrumbs in a small bowl, add salt and pepper, then mix them all properly. Set aside. In another small bowl, put your flour with black pepper and salt. Stir them very well so that salt and pepper spread evenly. Then take a third bowl, use it to whisk your egg and milk. Set them aside. Set up your oven. Turn your oven to heat at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Set your baking pan and a fitting rack. Mix in your chicken. Spice your chicken with black pepper and salt before coating them in the mixtures. Put the tenders in the flour 1 piece at a time, then dip the piece in the egg mixture. Next, roll it in the breadcrumbs and place on the rack. Put your baking pan with tenders in the oven. Allow the tenderloins to bake for 15 minutes, then check for doneness. Cut into the meat to see if it has turned white inside, or use a thermometer to check for 165 degrees Fahrenheit internal temperature. The tenders should be golden. Remove from the oven when they are done. Your baked chicken tenders are ready. Serve with your favorite dish. Recipe 4, crusty oven-baked chicken tenderloins. This crusty baked chicken tenders recipe will fill your mouth with rich tastes that can stimulate your mind. The breadcrumbs are toasted to create an even crustier feel when you take each bite. It's a delight your loved ones and guests will be grateful for. You can use this recipe to make your baked popcorn chicken tenders. Cut the tenders in bite size, then follow through the procedure described here to get the results you want. Tips to follow. Combined batter. Instead of mixing 3 dishes of coating ingredients, make 2. Put the flour and egg in one dish with the oil, mayonnaise, and mustard. Then set the breadcrumbs in another dish. Toast the breadcrumb for 20 minutes. This enhances the taste of the baked chicken tenders. If you don't mind, toasting the breadcrumbs ahead of the baking day makes it even better. Roll the tenderloins in the crumbs when you are ready to bake. Time estimate. Preparation time 10 minutes. If you already toasted your breadcrumbs. Cooking time 20 minutes. What you need. Chicken tenderloins 6 pieces. Breadcrumbs panko, if available, 1.5 cups. Oil spray. Mayonnaise 1 tablespoon. Large egg 1. Dijon mustard 1.5 tablespoon. Flour 2 tablespoons. Salt 0.5 teaspoon. Black pepper. What you should do. Preheat your oven and toast your breadcrumbs. First set your oven to heat at 390 degrees. Then, take your baking pan. Pour your breadcrumbs on the pan and spread it out. Spray the crumbs with oil in such a way that it doesn't blow off the crumbs on the pan. Place the pan in the oven and bake for 4 minutes approximately. They should be golden when they are ready. Pour it into a bowl and keep aside. Get your coating ingredients ready. Get a small bowl and combine your batter of flour in it. Put in your flour, Dijon mustard, mayonnaise, egg, pepper, and salt. Whisk them together and make sure they are properly mixed. Mix in your chicken tenders or popcorn tenders. Put your chicken tenderloins in the bowl that has batter. Combine them. The chicken should be well coated so that the breadcrumbs can stick. Use tongs to pick the chicken piece by piece and dip it into the bowl of breadcrumbs. Make sure every part of the chicken tender is covered with the crumbs. Set a rack on your baking pan and keep the crumb tenders on it. When you are done, spray some oil on each and place the pan in the oven. Leave it to bake for 15 minutes and check for doneness. If it's not done, cook for another 3 to 5 minutes. Avoid long cooks so that the tenders don't dry out. Take them out from the oven and serve right away. Barbecue sauce, or any sauce you choose, will go down well with this goodness. There you have it. Oven-baked chicken tenderloins you won't regret. Feel free to tweak, if you want to be a little explorative. If you've enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button below. Hit the notification bell so you'll know once we post a new video. Also, drop a comment below so we can know your thoughts. Finally, don't forget to check the description below for more details. Visit our site zimovens.com for more awesome oven-baked recipes like this.